Let's paint something festive. Mr. Potato is back to be our light source. He's going to hang out in this corner and imagine a big beam of light coming from him. I'm also going to be using a quarter and a dime to sketch out some circles on my paper. I feel like I've waited long enough to paint something Christmassy, and today was cold and rainy, and I baked bread and I played Christmas music, so I feel like the time has come. I lightened my sketches a bit with my eraser and brushed it off with a dry paintbrush, and then I started in on the big circles, which are going to be cookies. I painted some pink in the middle in an uneven shape for the frosting, leaving little spaces for sprinkles. This would be an ideal time to use masking fluid to block out those sprinkles, but I didn't pre-plan this one, so I had to do it the janky way and just leave the white space. Next, I'm going to paint some peppermints. These are so much fun to do. First, find your center point. You can totally just eyeball this. It doesn't have to be exact. Then draw a line that curves in a mild C shape from the center to the outside edge. Draw another line that follows alongside of it but grows apart towards the top, so it gets ever so slightly wider as it reaches that edge of the circle. Just continue the pattern all the way around until you've filled in your peppermint. Do your best to space them evenly, but honestly, I feel like this design is super forgiving and looks so satisfying and recognizable no matter how you do. Next, I'm going to fill in my cookies. Just painting brown around the pink frosting. Then I'm going to paint in the sprinkles. I chose blue for like a wintry kind of cozy vibe. Now I'm going to add some shadows. Imagine a beam of light coming from that potato up there and adding another layer of brown where the frosting would interrupt that light on the cookie. The same with the sprinkles. I added more pink around the edges that would have blocked the light. Then I filled in the background with pink. I was doing my best to work really quickly to get an even dry layer and not have any weird, odd dry lines. Once that was dry, I filled in another shadow using more of that same pink alongside my candy and the cookies. And then I added highlights with a micron white jelly roll pen. I did that on the sprinkles and on some of the red parts of the peppermints. I also felt like it needed a little extra something in the background, so I added some speckles and sparkle stars, and even though they aren't super noticeable in this video, I feel like they perfectly finished out this little painting. It's beginning to look a lot like Christmas, y'all. Okay, bye!